what's going on?
Mic check 1 2. Welcome back to the Dare Show podcast. Like the last couple of weeks, I've been telling you guys how it's been Patti LaBelle season. You know, she was promoting her movie, the Kennedy Center honors, just a bunch of stuff that she's been doing. Really being busy. The Amazon, I think it was AT&T or one of those commercials. And then a bomb threat. So I believe it was Saturday or Sunday, one of those days, in I think Milwaukee. Her show got shut down. Everybody's seen like the clip. Just so you know, I feel like and it's so funny that they got that clip. And there weren't there's not a lot of like long clips of Patti's concerts recently. And so it's funny that they got that clip of her being rushed off the stage. Very funnily, a couple of memes have come through with that. But okay, wait, it's not funny that there was a bomb threat. There was a bomb threat, but I don't think it was at her venue. I think it was like on the street that she was, that the venue's on. So everything seemed to be okay. I don't think she said anything. There were 2 songs in, which is unfortunate. They had like a couple. I think the local news had like a couple testimonials, and was like people were saying there were only 2 songs in. They were having such a great time. 2 songs in, like the show just got started. That's so crazy. They were. The lady, she said she was having a good time with it. It was like her birthday or something. And then all of a sudden she was rushed off stage, and then the audience was rushed out of the building safely. Everything is safe. It's just like, damn, it's really Patti LaBelle season. We got a bomb threat in the building. That is crazy. I wonder how she feels. And I think this is like one of her last shows of the year. So it's just like, well, according to her schedule, her tour on her website. But the operator of the venue said he would reschedule it. And I think everybody was really talking about her security. Now, Patti LaBelle, the security was doing their job. They're always doing their job, right? But Patti wants to like talk with the fans, mingle with the fans. If they come on stage, it's okay. They're not going to hurt her. She has faith in that. And the security, like with this bomb threat, they were doing their job. And she just like, wait. And she was being like rushed off. They were trying to like get her off stage. She's like, no, wait a minute. And then the lady just gave her flowers, and the security like threw the flowers. This is not funny. It's not funny, but it is. Okay, we gotta laugh. But yeah, I think that's all I have knowledge of about the bomb threat, which is so crazy. I think this is a first. I've never heard of a bomb threat at like an actual concert and people end up being rushed out. Like two songs in. That is so sad. That's so unfortunate. So then another thing that's come along about Patti LaBelle, somebody asked which thingy had the black community in a chokehold. And they were like, the Patti LaBelle pie or the chicken sandwich from Popeyes chicken sandwich. Which one had the black community in a headlock the most? Sweet potato pie or the Popeyes chicken sandwich? Now, I remember the sandwich being very delicious that first go round. My cousin was a manager at Popeyes, so I got the hookup, baby. I remember the sandwich being absolutely delicious. Then it was such a craze. Remember, the craze that happened, and they allegedly like ran out of chickens or something. Chicken breast or whatever piece of chicken. They ran out of it. And then they came back. And to me, after they came back, it still hasn't been the same. I'm just like, okay, I'm not going there. I don't really like Popeyes like that because I'm not a huge fan of their sides. I'm not a huge fan of like the extra flavoring that they have on the fries. Like, just give me some salt and pepper, just some salt, and I dip it in Chick-fil-A sauce. Delicious. Oh my god, potatoes and Chick-fil-A sauce. You know what? Chick-fil-A sauce can go with like anything. Popcorn, pretzels. What are some of? Oh, potato chips. Other people's sandwiches. Chick-fil-A sauce goes with like anything. And I think it's really that vinegar kick that really gets me going. But anyways, so people I don't know what do you guys think? The sweet potato pie or the Popeye sandwich? People still talk about the sweet potato pie to this day. Even Lecrae, who is a gospel artist, I don't think this was planned at all. He was talking to, I think, Spotify or someone, and they were like, "What is your favorite holiday dessert?" And he said, "I gotta have a sweet potato pie, and if it's not my grandmother's, it's Patti LaBelle's." So that was like the cutest, most honest, most genuine moment I've probably ever seen. Like a good like promotion, low key, of Patti LaBelle. So that was cute. But I think the sweet potato pie had the black community in a chokehold because I think the sweet potato pie did because nobody's really talking about the chicken sandwich. Yeah, nobody's talking about that thing. So I'm like, it's okay. And I feel like the sweet potato pie is longevity. It has longevity. Like, it's still, well, the sandwich still is in stores, but nobody's. I just feel like it has longevity. And every holiday season, it comes around. Here we go. People still talking about it. She's still like telling everybody, mine's is not the best. Go ahead and get your own. And you know what? I don't think there's a lot of sweet potato pies in stores. Like, I know there's this one black lady, Joy Bell. When hers first came out, I think it's Joy Bell. There's an older black lady. It might be called Joy Bell. When hers first came out, and she did like a little video of her at Walmart. I think I meant to talk about this. I guess, perfect timing. Everything, comes around for a reason. When her pie came out and she did a little video in like Walmart, all the comments were really nasty towards Patti LaBelle. They're just like, I bet it's better than Patti LaBelle's. Oh, we got Patti LaBelle, got some competition. It was just like, oh my gosh, why are y'all like this? So I'm just thinking like, besides, I guess, like a Walmart brand sweet potato pie, there's nobody else like having like a sweet potato pie besides, I think, Joy Bell. Or like, the store brand. So I think that's really cool. I like the sweet potato pie. But you gotta go to Target to get the small one. I've been looking for the small ones. I think they're like $1.05 now. The little small sweet potato pies, they're at Target, or at least they're at my Target, and they're not at Walmart. Because I'm like, I bought a whole sweet potato pie, and I'm like, I don't want to eat this whole thing. And I did it. I still really did eat the whole thing. But I was like, ooh, I want a sweet potato pie. And I like to heat it up in I have a toaster oven, cook it for like 30 minutes on like 40. It gets a little, crispy on the top, and the crust gets a little brown. It's popping. Shout out to the sweet potato pie. Okay.
Next car, honey, next car.
Okay, so this is a little Patti LaBelle wrap up. I don't think I have much to talk about this week. I know last week, a different angle of the Where Are My Background Singers footage, or the 1996, I think it was, Christmas tree lighting at the White House. Excuse me, White House, where Patti LaBelle did This Christmas and a bunch of other songs. I can't remember. Wait, was it This Christmas? I think This Christmas, the song. But I was thinking about, I might do next week like my favorite top like 7 favorite Patti LaBelle Christmas songs for the holiday, because she has 2 Christmas albums. Wait, so a different angle came out was released or found of Patti singing This Christmas and showing the lady with the cards, and it was like justice for Patti, because the lady really was flipping through those cards like a card is a deck, like a deck of cards. She was really going fast. So that was a funny, Patti LaBelle still, it's Patti LaBelle season moment. But Patti has 2 Christmas albums, and then, Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, I believe they have a Christmas album. Her first Christmas album is really more classic songs, a couple of new songs. I know there was like this medley she did on like Jay Leno, I think, or some talk show. And she did like 9 minutes of like Christmas music, which is so cute and really, really good. But her first Christmas album was very, classic. But then in 2007, I believe that it was released, Miss Patti's Christmas. Totally forgot the Dream Team that this year on the podcast I've talked about. I did Flame, and I did When a Woman Loves review, and When a Woman Loves was produced by the Dream Team, aka Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and Big Jim Wright. And then, starting on Gems, she had started working with them. And so I forget that they produced this entire, her second Christmas album, which is much more fun, much more gospel, much more contemporary. Really like her stamp on Christmas, and come on, let's celebrate, that Christmas jam is really it's swinging out the park with that album. And then there's the Luther cover. Like, I really thoroughly enjoy that Christmas album. I have been listening to it this past week, and I think a heavy amount of my favorites are going to come from that album. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for listening to the Dare Show podcast. Let me know what you think about the bomb threads, the pies versus the sandwich. Do you listen to Patti's Christmas music? I know Mariah's her Christmas special is coming out, I think, on the 20th, in like a couple days. And the different All I Want for Christmas is number 1. It's finally getting a little cold here in the South. Yeah. So we're out here boogie woogie again into Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you so much for listening. I thoroughly appreciate it. You can find me on Spotify podcast, Apple Podcasts. This is the Dare Show podcast. YouTube. You can always leave a comment there. You can always like or subscribe if you like. I'm over there. Check me out.
Actually want that one. Okay. Or who are we making cookies for, Boo?
The whole family.